The workplace is made up of all kinds of people from different backgrounds. Together, they make up the insiders of your organization and community. Insiders who have gone down a critical path to insider risk are increasingly becoming a source of threat to our national security, organizations, and communities. In some cases, this damage may be prevented if just one observer or onlooker decides to speak up and share their encounter. If it can be that simple, then what keeps observers from speaking up? The bystander effect is a social phenomenon that refers to the tendency of individuals to not intervene or offer help in emergency situations where other people are present. In other words, bystanders are less likely to help someone in need when there are others around. Bystanders can be strangers or acquaintances. They may be authority figures, such as law enforcement officers, educators, workplace supervisors, health professionals, or religious leaders. Bystanders can also be peers, your friends, coworkers, or classmates, or even family members. It is important to note that the bystander effect is a social phenomenon and not a personal failing of any one individual. The bystander effect can happen anywhere, in any space, from a medical emergency to a bullying situation to an act of violence. Perhaps even you have been a bystander, not realizing that in the moment, you had the ability to make a difference. You may observe a coworker threaten violence against another coworker in person or promote violence over social media. You may see a coworker take classified documents home or piggyback into the building. You may notice a coworker with a gambling problem or other addiction. You may observe a coworker looking unkempt, disheveled, or depressed. These are all concerning behaviors that may indicate that a coworker is at risk of becoming a threat and are incidents that warrant sharing by bystanders. While none of these behaviors necessarily means that an individual poses a threat, they represent vulnerabilities that, if not addressed, could lead someone down a pathway toward negative behaviors. One of the primary obstacles is the perceived diffusion of responsibility. When others are present, individuals may feel that someone else will take action, so they do not feel personally responsible to act. Additionally, bystanders may fear retaliation or harm if they intervene. They may not feel equipped to handle the situation appropriately, or may believe they will make the situation worse and potentially get someone in trouble. Another reason bystanders may not act is due to indifference. They may not think it is any of their business, or they simply may not care. Some bystanders may not act because of lack of awareness. They may not recognize the risk indicators of a potential threat, or they may not know how to inform someone of what they observe. By understanding the bystander effect and taking steps to overcome it, we can all become better prepared to help those in need. So what can we all do? Realize that bystander engagement plays an important role in mitigating the risk of insider threats. Bystander engagement refers to taking action before, during, or after an observed incident in order to spur a positive outcome. Bystanders who choose action can trigger critical early intervention. They may help disrupt a potential perpetrator of violence, help save a victim from depression, or help a colleague make a better decision about safeguarding classified, controlled unclassified, or personal information. It takes just one person to speak up. Being informed builds better judgment. Knowing how and when to take action can create a positive and safer space for everyone. Know that insider threat programs are not designed to get people in trouble. They are designed to protect both individuals and the organizations that employ them. You can help foster a workplace culture that promotes bystander engagement and raises awareness of the risks posed by insiders who may intentionally or unintentionally become a threat. You should also exercise due diligence by reporting potential threats per requirements outlined for cleared industry, DoD, and federal employees. Inform your organization's insider threat program or consult your security officer or supervisor. Bystander engagement is about supporting a colleague in need with action. Once you have shared information about concerning behavior to the appropriate officials, there are more actions to follow up. Remind your peer or colleague of available resources and encourage them to turn to their social network. Call 911 if there is an imminent or direct threat of physical violence. If you need help, do not feel afraid or ashamed to ask for assistance. By understanding the bystander effect and taking steps to overcome it, we can all become better prepared to help those in need. Remember, everyone is responsible for playing our part in preserving our national security, our organization's operational security, and the safety of our communities.